Welcome back, all you kings, queens, and in-betweens to another anime review here on the channel. We are jumping back into the season of summer 2024, and we're going to be talking about another anime today. That anime is Bye Bye Earth. You want to give us a quick synopsis, Aline?
Certainly. Belle LeBlack lives in a world filled with anthropomorphic animals, but because she is only human, she just doesn't fit in. She doesn't have the fur or the fuzzy little ears or anything like that. So everyone thinks she's strange. And she's always felt very alone and really stuck out in this world. So she sets out on an adventure to discover who she is, where she came from, why there are no other humans, and the only thing she has with her is her giant sword, the Runding.
The Runding?
The Runding.
The Rending.
The Runding.
It's not the Runding, it's Rending.
It's spelled R-U-N-G, R-U-N-D-I-N-G.
I'm pretty sure it's Rending, but whatever. We'll let you know who's correct on the screen, because Rending is like when you cut something is rending.
Yeah, but
Runding
it's
is weird. That's weird. Well, whatever. I always thought it was Rending. But yeah, so what do you think of this anime? I am not super sold on it, and I don't think I'll be continuing it because I don't particularly like the characters. I don't particularly like the story. The animation style is very generic. I think there are some aspects, like when she transforms her sword, that's kind of a cool way of visualizing that. And there's some intriguing concepts here, but I feel like there's not enough good stuff to outweigh the bad stuff, in my opinion.
I'm not the biggest fan of it either. And I think the biggest problem I have with it is that it's very jumpy in terms of a narrative. We start off with Belle working beside her mentor to train, become strong so she can later become a nomad. And we leave the first episode with her basically going off on her journey, leaving her mentor behind and that life behind. And then all of a sudden she's in another city in the next episode in a dream sequence, and there's all this stuff and it's just constant name dropping, but we don't know what any of those names are, what they're talking about, and it's very disorienting. And then we go on and the visuals become something reminiscent of an old video game, like something from like the early 2000s, somewhere in there. And again, they continue to just name drop, and you're just so disoriented because they keep giving you stuff without really feeding you any useful information, and it drove me nuts. Some of the visuals were nice, but sometimes the anthropomorphic animals look a little funky.
Yeah, I think they went the most generic route for anthropomorphic animals that they could have. They basically just have humans that have animal hands and ears on their heads. That's really the only thing that makes them look animalistic. I mean, their faces kind of, but they have one character that they reveal, the bunny one, that looks mostly like a rabbit, but is kind of anthropomorphic, which was a better design, I feel like, but then that design doesn't last very long. And overall, I don't like the design of the main character. I think she has a cool outfit in the first episode that she immediately abandons and then doesn't go back to, and then she has really generic clothes after that. And like you said, there seemed like there was an episode or two missing in between episode 1 and episode 2. Maybe there was something in the manga that happened that made it so it wasn't as jumpy, because it definitely was it was a time jump and a location jump. And like you were saying, we just kept getting thrown names and concepts, and there wasn't a ton of explanation. And it was like they were trying to speed run. It's like they had that thing from Super Troopers where they're trying to say meow while giving the guy the ticket. They're like, how many random names and terms can you throw into everyday conversation without, making it super awkward? But it was awkward because they just went the route of, we're not going to info dump anything. We're just going to say names and not explain things. And it was just overwhelming after a while. It was like, I don't care about any of this stuff because I don't know what any of it is. I'm sure eventually I would, but you got to keep my attention now. So should you watch this? No, in my opinion.
I'm going to agree. I think that this was something I was looking forward to because I like tales of self-discovery. I like those sorts of adventures. But this really didn't deliver. It was just a mess of information, a very basic, non-intriguing character that we didn't really get to see any depth for. It was just, I'm different, and now I feel strange because I'm different. And there was nothing beyond that. And I want the next step and a clear path from A to B and not the mismatch that we got.
Yeah, I want to know that I'm going to get a satisfactory answer and have the faith in the show and how it's presenting itself up front to assume that if I stick with it, I'm going to get a satisfactory answer. And I feel like I'm not going to get one in this show. So there's no point in sticking through it. So that is our recommendation, is that you stay far away from this show. And don't even give it the 3 episodes test. It's not even worth that. But something that I will recommend you get really close to, right up to it, cuddle in a little bit is that should you watch content here on the channel? Comment down below. Let us know. Have you tried out Bye Bye Earth? Have you given it the 3 episodes? Have you given it 1 episode? Are you sticking with it? Is your favorite anime now Bye Bye Earth and you're telling us that we are stupid for watching this or not continuing to watch it? Let us know down in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of this content going forward and ring that bell so you know what's up. We'll catch you in the next one.
Bye, guys.